welcome to the Alan Show. Welcome to the Earthquake Report. Welcome, Monday, June 22nd, 2020. My beard is growing, my goatee is growing longer and longer. Guys, we know the earth moves and earthquakes happen. Do we have anything important to report? Moderate, mild. What about that New Zealand earthquake? As we spoke before, we know that within 28 to 30 days we have a 7-point greater earthquake to hit our wonderful planet. Unfortunately, there were some major damages and injuries and casualties, I believe, and my heart goes out to the people of New Zealand, or anybody for that matter that had suffered in the recent year this catastrophic earthquake. Guys, my show is all about coming out of this situation without any scratches by illuminating, illustrating, informing ourselves. How can we protect ourselves from such things when we live in those areas? If your area is not prone to earthquakes, then I don't blame you. Just move on and live casually. But I'm sure there is something in your area that might be a concern, right? Hurricanes or floodings, so we have to be aware of our surroundings. Life is beautiful. See this thing called life, like right? We don't want to live like this, like it doesn't matter. We want to be engaged with it. So what is it? What is it? The one thing that kills most people, I hear, is landslides, right? A lot of people see that hill right on top of their head. They don't do anything about it, right? Then they get soaked with water. Next thing you know, you have an underground a river going and pieces of it. You saw that happen in Norway just recently with people. Thank God no injuries, but complete houses went into the ocean. So let's be aware of it, guys, and let's get busy with our life, right? It's fun to be aware of things, right? So let's see what we got here real quick, earthquake-wise. You guys know that my shows are not edited or anything, so it's all chaotic, and if for some reason, bear with it, okay? Because if I make it all fancy and stuff, then you lose the content. All right, here's what we got, guys. I hope you can see this clear here. The earthquake of the day, the main event, 5.6 in Vandalpai, India, today. Actually, it was yesterday's. The main event within the first 24 hours, right there. I'm a little rusty. I haven't done the show for a couple of days, but I was trying to do other things, and so here we go. We got the usual suspects. Guys, I saw a lot of movement recently here in this area. So there's a Madrid fall somewhere around in this area right here, but this right here, let's see if we can click on it. This area of Oklahoma, right? We had a 4.2. I guess, what was that, Saturday or Sunday? I'm a little off today. What's going on? No, I think it was Saturday, right? And 1920, yeah, Saturday. And it created a little bit of buzz because it's been a year since they had a quake that big. And guess what? Now we got a continuation of the show right here. See? 2.9, 2.0, and that happened today at 2:48 our time here, Pacific, right? So as you can see, this thing keeps shaking and baking in this area. So let's keep an eye on that, right? The president was right here in Tulsa, and then that's where the quake was, right here in Perry. It's about 80 miles away from it. And then here we have this one, right, and a little triangle going. So for the people of Tulsa, keep an eye on that. All right, all right, right, right. The usual suspect. Now we see what we've been talking about all this time. See Nevada now back again in the show. Lots of activity in the trees. 22nd, 22nd, 21, 21, 22, 22 right here. That's Petrolia. That's in California. So we got a series of threes with since yesterday going on out here. So Las Vegas, keep an eye on that. Right, let's go up to the other suspect here of Idaho, right? Idaho has been having a little bit of activity, but today is kind of quiet. But in the last few days, you had a little bit of activity in the 3 points and 4, right? So there you go. Oregon, California, Nevada, the usual suspects. The cities, main cities to look after, Seattle. We've been talking about Seattle, and Seattle's been on the news recently for other reasons, but remember, guys, you see all these fractions here, you see all this, you can see where a place is moved a lot before. We look at all these pieces, look at all these fragmentations, right? This is obviously maybe hundreds of years, thousands of years since this happened, but you're in an area that is completely, shown signs of seismic activity in the past. So you can see all the fragmentation. Look at that, all the bits. So guys, be careful out there. Just stay prepared. Get your emergency kits and your medical kits and all that, and don't take things lightly. Everything is changing so quickly. Sacramento, we had a little bit of activity here, so this is not that far. If something big happened here, look at direct line here to San Francisco, Sacramento. Guys, this is how this works. We don't know how the energy is going to evolve. If this has a serious earthquake here, the rolling circular motion of this thing can take cities like San Francisco and Sacramento for a ride when it comes to emergencies like this. So Las Vegas, Los Angeles. Remember, we had a 100-mile away earthquake, and we felt it here like it was right below my feet. So San Diego and all the way down to the border, the usual suspect. Maintain preparations, guys. These are not things to be taken lightly because things are changing very quickly. Now we know that 7.4 triggered another 28 days. So when that happens, everybody needs to be on the lookout for that, okay? All the people living in the Ring of Fire. And if you don't think that will happen, then let's go back to the light show here. Let's light up this map. There you go, guys. See? We talked about this before in the past, that you can get very, very complacent when you don't see things happening around you. But next thing you know, you got on the 18th of this month a 7.4 to make you change your mind. So look at this, guys, right? So we have a 6.8. This one was in Chile, right? Right there, right? So, and then we had a 6.6 in Japan. I was trying to bring you that one. That one happened on the 13th. And then Tobelo, Indonesia, right? Right there. See, these are mega quakes. And then what about Iceland? Right? We've been talking about these things. Look at earthquakes in very unusual places, right? We know Iceland gets some, but that was a big one right there. Then we have one thing I'm paying attention to, if the internet will allow me here, is let's see, where is my quake here? It was a 5 point, maybe they downgraded that one. I've been a little off, but 6.1 right here. But the one yesterday, right there, New Zealand, right there. See, there you go. It was out of the map. That's why. There you go. What's going on with my map today? Okay, here we go. See, Iceland 6.0 right there. Okay, guys. So there was another one here in. We've been doing this now for a little bit, and we didn't have much in Africa to look at. And look at what we have right now. We got a Republic of Congo, the people of Congo right there. See, we have a 4.2. Tanzania, look at this. Look at all this movement right there. We go days without any movement at all in Africa, and now look, Tanzania, and then we got this one in Uganda. 4 countries, 4.0s in all this area. What's going on out there, right? Let's keep an eye on that. Now, there's one place that I'm very intrigued by. It constantly is having these shakes out here, and this one is in the Atlantic. Let's go to the Atlantic here. Today my internet's slow or something, not letting me play with this map here. Let's make it smaller, perhaps it will help. There you go. Right here in the Atlantic Ridge, there's always these loner quakes that are happening here that is just continuous. It's very consistent on weekly basis is happening. And if this thing moves, all right, there you go. See, look at this, right? See this here, right there. Okay, see that was June 10th, and here we go. That was 5.9. That was June. That was May 23rd, and then. But look at this. This is a straight line right here. But look at what we have here. We have Brazil, and we have this. So something I want to keep an eye on it for a little bit of within the next few weeks, because it looks very interesting. A lot of movement going on out there. And this is straight line right here. This fault in the Atlantic Ridge, mid-Atlantic Ridge, right? All right, guys, I'm going to say shout out to the people of Brazil. Hello, everybody from Brazil. Someday I'll visit that country. It's in my bucket list. People from, let's go to Africa, Tanzania. Hello, Tanzania. Kenya. Democratic Republic of the Congo. Hello, everybody in Uganda. Angola. Equatorial Guinea. You know those countries. Some of the countries out there, they speak Spanish. Equatorial Guinea, I guess, speaks Spanish. That's pretty cool. Sierra Leone, Liberia. Do you know the story of Liberia? It's awesome. Mauritania and Algeria. Say hello to. We're saying hi to Africa this Monday. So Egypt and Libya, Sudan, hi, Chad, Niger, Mali, Ethiopia, everybody, Central Africa, South Sudan, North Sudan. Now it's 2 countries here. And let's see, Nigeria, Cote d'Ivoire, and Senegal. Hi, everybody out there. Tomorrow we'll look into another area here. Now let's go to the windy report, which is the hurricane report right here. Guys, look at these twins right here. These twins has just got together. It was 1 yesterday, and now it's got 2. Where's it going to go? It's just packing wind out there. We'll see what it's going to do. That's number 4 and 95L. Guys, look at this. It was around here and just keep going around and around. This is, yeah, they were talking about this thing yesterday in the news about how some of these hurricanes now, they just sit there and they can be very dangerous because they just pack winds, but they don't do anything. Remember Cristobal? All that, the areas that it dominated, and it just kept moving and moving, and it was just a few days back that it completely disappeared. But that thing was in the news for 2 weeks. That's amazing. I never seen anything like that, to be honest with you. That one goes for the books. Any packed water like nothing else I ever seen. So there's another one right here in the, so if you're in the East Coast here, New York, and we'll see what this does, but just keep a good close eye on it, because it's so close to the coastline here. It might take very little time to get there, so be careful out there. Prepare. Full tank of gas. Full tank of gas on your car, supplies, blankets, and things like that. If you see this thing coming your way, you gotta be prepared to leave. You do not want to take a chance with these things. Guys, I'm gonna tell you one thing here. This is the one in 1 second, right? Remember, I always say this: get set, go.